everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another Just Pickups video. Now I was supposed to do this video last Friday, but I ended up getting roped into meeting at 2 o'clock thinking it'll only be like an hour. I'm like, okay, it'll be an hour, I'll start making the pickup video at 3. Nope, it was an 8-hour meeting and ended up not being over till way after 9 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my gosh. So today's Monday. Was it today? I don't even know the date anymore. It's like, oh yeah, the 27th. God, this month flew by. Jeez, I can't believe it's gonna be May soon. Jeez. So yeah, so today's the 27th, Monday, so I was like, you know what, let me get this video out of the way so I can put all my stuff away. So, which is good that I do it today because I picked up a bunch of stuff since Friday, so I'll go over that real quick. So I went over to IKEA yesterday and we picked up a couple stuff. We got this thing, which is kind of heavy. It's a cat house for the game room. You put it in one of those cubbies, and I guess your cat can hang out in there. I'm surprised it didn't come with like a little like a bed for it. So I just have like an old towel that I never use. I threw that in there. Only the small cat would fit in there, but I tried to get him in there, and I don't know. I think he doesn't know what to think about it. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna put it in the game room or if I'll leave it downstairs. If I put it in the game room, I might sacrifice the Mega SG, maybe hook that up downstairs and just leave that for this. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And then we got these little lights. They connect via USB. It's like little tiny lights that I can put inside the cubbies, and it kind of gives it I guess little illumination. It's not too bright, so I was like, oh, these aren't bad. I might hook these up, but maybe later. I have no idea. But picked up 4 of them since I have 4 across, just for the top, and see what they look like. Something in the future. So, what next? I guess I'll get this guy out of the way too, since get all the bulky stuff out of the way. So we went and saw Super Mario Galaxy movie, and of course I had to get the popcorn bucket. This thing is not even a good popcorn bucket. Like, you look inside there, even the tail, it goes in. Oh wait, let me. You can see in there, it goes all the way in through the tail. I'm like, you're gonna get popcorn kernels and small bits of popcorn stuck in there forever. I'm like, what the heck? Why didn't they close it off by the egg? That would have made the most sense. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking. So it's more of a display piece than anything. I'm looking over here because I'm making sure the camera's getting everything. So there's that. It was a fantastic movie, by the way. I loved it. I thought it was better than the other Super Mario movie, but that's just my opinion. Next up, we got, no particular order, we got Horizon Chase Turbo. I heard this was going to be delisted in June, and I always was curious about this game. It's like an arcade racer, so I don't know why they would delist this from the Switch store. I think it's the Switch, and I think maybe wasn't this for PS4 as well? I can't remember. But anyway, I know the Switch one. What's the matter, Binks? Are you okay? You silly cat. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for this, because I'm sure when it gets delisted, this will be going up in value. So I don't know. I picked it up while I had the chance. And then next up we got RNG Gamer. This was a recommendation from, well, not really a recommendation, but I saw his video of RNG Gamer's video of games that are bad, but I guess are good, something like that. And this was one of them, and I was always curious about this game, and that's Twisted the Game Show on the 3DO. Now I picked up the bougie demo copy off a resale. Now this actually is not a demo; it's actually the full version of the game. I think why they say it's a demo copy is back in the day, with was it Circuit City and Sears, where they used to have 3DO kiosk and CDI kiosk. I guess they, like Electronic Arts would give these to them so they can put in their kiosk for customers to play and check out. So this is the full version of the game. My daughter and I played through it because I just wanted to make sure it was the full version, which it is. This game is really good. I was surprised. Her and I were having a great time with it. And so I think tonight, me, my daughter, and Anna are going to play this again. Which I found out, we were actually watching it, and we're watching the news, and apparently playing like game show games, like on video games, or like going to like quizzes or whatever. Apparently that helps with like your brain function, just because it gets you to think. So I think I'm going to start buying more like game show games, and maybe like the three of us as a family will start playing a bunch of them. I think I have like one of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the PlayStation, so I might end up firing that up at some point. And I would like to get like the Jack games. I know there's a bunch of them. And there's a little rascal here. Banks! What are you doing? So yeah, definitely check this out if you got a 3DO. Oh, what next? So I picked up more Jaguar CD stuff. So this one guy, he had them all like, he didn't have them as buy it nows, they were all bids. So I was the only one that bidded on them, and I won both of them. I only got these because these were different than the other seller, which I'll talk about in a moment. But apparently got these at Long Island Retro back in 2019. I don't know if he bought them or if he was selling them and he's trying to sell off the rest of them. I don't really know. But they weren't too bad, so I got this game Surrounded. I never heard of this game. It looks like really cheaply made. I don't know why. But it's cool. He threw in like a demo for the Atari Jaguar CD, so that was pretty cool. So I got that game off of him, and then I won this game, which is Tube, which I think there's a more advanced version of this. It's like Tube XL or something. But it looks like one of those like tunnel runner like shooter games, which looks pretty cool. So I got this, and he gave me like a movie. It's Demolition Man. You can play on the fucking Atari Jaguar 64. So yeah, so I never knew you could watch movies on the Jaguar 64, so that should be interesting. So I got those two. And then next up we got 2 orders from this other guy. So this guy is kind of interesting. One of my, I think might have been the Atari Jaguar group I'm in. They were asking about trying to find reproduction overlays for the controller, and if they make custom controller overlays. So they mentioned this one guy's website, so I checked it out, and I didn't think anything of it. Usually when I check stuff out, I just leave it in the tabs in my Chrome browser on my phone, and I'll take a look at it later. So I bought these games off the guy. I ordered 3 games. He gave me like offers on all the stuff I was watching on his store. So I accepted all these offers. They were selling them for pretty cheap. And I just asked him, just to be nice. I was like, hey, I bought these 3 individually. And then, so first we got Ocean Depths, which are really good condition. We got R-Type, and then we got Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior. So I asked him, I was like, would you mind doing, like, would you do combined shipping? And he's like, oh, well, we normally don't do it, but since you're like a first-time customer, yeah, sure, why not? So that was super nice of him to throw in combined shipping for my first order. These games are really pretty good condition. Definitely look forward to checking these out. Some of these are, so a lot of these are like games off of, what is it? Off of the Atari computer, I think these were off of. I thought it said it on here. Here's a Crino Jones. He's on Atari H. He did the conversion. So we got these 3 games off of them. I'll leave a description and the link for the. So going back to the website, that was his website that had the this guy I ordered these games off of. That was his website with the overlays for the Jaguar, and he does overlays for in television as well, and apparently sells these as well, which I didn't know. Oh, that stupid dog. So super excited to pick these up. I'll leave a link in the description for his eBay as well as the his website if you want to check out these. These were definitely great price. And then my second order, we got Llama. What is this? Llamatron? Looks like some weird twin stick shooter. I don't know. Got that. We got Jagmania, which is basically a rip-off of Pac-Mania. Banks! Why'd you throw my phone on the ground? No, stop. Stop. You're being a rascal. And then last, we got Jag Trish, which is a rip-off of Tetris, obviously. So, definitely excited to grab those. Come here. And we got this silly kitten. Next up, we got Double Feature 1 on the Jaguar CD. This is, like, pretty bad. All it is like, it's basically Othello and Connect 4. That's all it is. Like, how boring can you possibly be? So we got that. So what else? And then, so there was all this drama. I picked up this game, but the woman sent me the wrong game. I guess she, like, on eBay, the woman put the wrong shipping label in the box. So I get the box, and it was, Evolution Dino Dudes on the Atari Jaguar. I was like, I told the woman, I was like, I think you sent the wrong item. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And obviously I wasn't going to get the item I ordered, which is right here. We'd go over in a little sec. But, so she was like, oh, well, I have all these Jaguar games. Do you want to, you can keep that game, and if you want, I'll send you another game just to, you know, make it fair. Because I spent $71 shipped on this damn item. So I picked out a game and no response. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's not that hard to fucking communicate. So I pinged her again a couple times. No response. So I was like, alright, I got fed up. Long story short, I got my money back. So I shipped her back the item that she initially sent. So my girlfriend ended up picking it up, another copy for me. And that is Dragon's Lair, brand new on the Jaguar CD. So, super excited to have this. What the fuck is he doing? Banks! Get down. Hey, stop. Scratching the back of the damn couch. Knock it off. So, super excited to have that in the collection. That was a nice one to pick up. Then we got some limited run Xbox games, which is good because this actually came in Friday. Do you mind? Friday afternoon, we got High on Life 2. What else we got? Then we picked up Trails of the Blood Dragon. Then we got Valiant Hearts Coming Home. And then we picked up Heretic plus Hexen, which these games I ordered, I think, back in October or November, so they're finally getting here. Ridiculous. But I've heard that they're finally shipping out the Doom, the updated Super Nintendo Doom. Hey, what are you doing? Rascal, sit here. Sit here. So I'm excited for that to eventually arrive. Next up, we got some movies. We got Chucky Season 3, which is unfortunately the final season of the TV show. So I heard this one, it wasn't as good, but I don't know, I'll check it out. I know they made, they actually have like a whole bundle with all 3 seasons on Blu-ray, but I already have 1 and 2 individually on Blu-ray, so I just grabbed this on Amazon. And then next up we got this, which I wanted for a while, is the Ring Collection on 4K. And I love the Ring series, and I had my daughter and I were watching this, and she really enjoyed it. So a lot of people don't realize there's an actual third one, which is just called Rings, which is the top one. And so yeah, this is a good series. And then I ended up refurbishing another Game Gear. So this one was in my I think this Game Gear has been in my parts bin since 2017, and I had it all recapped. The only thing that was the issue was the screen. Like only I think like the first, like the big, it was the top portion where it was like all black. You couldn't see the top part of the screen. So I was like, all right, well I ordered the replacement screen, and it came with the bezel from AliExpress. I think for like $50 some I paid for it. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. So the install was actually easier than I thought. I never in a million years thought I could do this install. But I did kind of mess up. So the contrast wheel, I kind of like burnt a little bit of the wheel with the soldering iron, because you have to solder 2 of the wires on the contrast wheel. And I guess I got the iron too close to the wheel. So, I mean, it is what it is. And also, like, up here, I don't know if you can see, it's like slightly, you can see a little hole in there. So when you install this, you have to use a Dremel to trim down the side, since I guess the screen is like slightly bigger. Where it fits, it has to be slightly bigger to fit onto the shell. So I trimmed down the sides and the bottom, but I guess I trimmed a little too much at the top. And it's and also getting this installed, like the adhesive that this comes with that you peel off was junk. So I ended up using hot glue, and I guess when it like settled, I guess it like shifted very slightly to this part, slid down a teeny bit. So now it revealed this little opening, which is fine. It's the first time I ever did it, so now I know for next time, do not trim much in the top. On the sides and the bottom, you can trim as much as you want without even like, having any holes show up. But don't trim too much on the top if you plan on doing this install. And I didn't realize that, because when the people I watched the videos of them doing this install, they never showed them Dremeling it out. They're like, oh, here it is, all done. I'm like, how do you fucking do the Dremel part? That's the most complicated part of the whole fucking process. And lastly, okay, we're not doing too bad a time. Lastly, I went to New Jersey Toy Con 2 weekends ago, and we got some decent games. So we got these 3. They were like it was buy 2 get 1 free. So I was like, hell yeah! For like, I think it was like, what were they like? I think they're $5 or. I think they were like $5 or $10 a piece or something like that. So we got Dark Souls, the PS3. We got Red Dead Redemption. And then we got Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. So I thought this game was a lot pricier than I thought, but apparently it's not. So super excited to add those to the collection. And lastly, we got some Genesis games. So we got Decap Attack. Like, you have to have Decap Attack. That's a classic right there. Then I picked up Super Street Fighter 2, which uses a 6-button controller. And then we got Forgotten Worlds that doesn't use the 6-button controller. So I was testing this game out. I mean, I always use the 6-button controller regardless. Binks, what are you doing? But when you pop this in with a 6-button controller, the game doesn't work. Apparently, I mean, I'm sure if you guys check out my short of me playing this game, as soon as you fire it up, you go right to a game over screen. So you have to use either a 3-button controller, or if you're using the 6-button, you have to press the mode button. I think it switches back to a 3-button controller. So I had no idea. I was like, this game can't be broken. This is the most expensive game I bought. This was $30 out of the 3. So thankfully it works. It was just apparently it's just a bug with the doesn't like the 6-button controller apparently. What the fuck is he barking at? Shut up! Stupid dog. But anyway, that's it for this time. Around let me know what you guys think, and till next time, this is Mark the Game Shark signing out. Have a good day.